I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat crystals.
Nah, Paul.
I just let it go.
Was you ready?
She mix it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught on the rhythm, she ran, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Indianapolis Colts. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
RDB.
Play action. It's Eason. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun is Eason. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's got Jack Doyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Eason off the play fake. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 43-yard line.
Carr, a quick throw, it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this one complete to Gafford. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for them to start things out. From the gun, Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. On first down, Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. Here's Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Rico Gafford, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trend expression 101.
Oh, my God.
Into heavy
Come
traffic,
on,
and it's intercepted.
Don't throw it like
Picked up
that.
by Fabian Moreau.
Oh,
He's got a little daylight. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
I don't care what you mean.
Josh Jacobs, his 19th touchdown now on the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Eason sets to throw it, rolling to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
Eason. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. But right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Now Carr again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Again, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
4 at the 32-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
at the 16-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free.
And he'll take it.
God, they didn't let me get the
Raider touchdown.
I saw it.
Darren Waller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Colts 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Second down, here's Eason. Looking deep for Hilton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
Come on now, let's do this.
Second down pass. Intercepted.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Let's go.
A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. This is caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd Touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jacobs tried to run on 1st down, but he's going to be stopped and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 35, Colts 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. 5. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Being chased out left. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
There you go. There you go.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Raiders on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Now Carr eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Eason off the play fake. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here.